Good evening, everyone. We are now joined by South Central Regional finalists, St. Edward's Hilltoppers. To our left, we got August Haas. To our middle, head coach Andre Cook. To our right, Corey McKendry. We'll start things off from opening comments with head coach Cook, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Congratulations to West Texas A&M. They are a fantastic team, really well coached, play really hard. I really enjoyed watching them play as we prepared for them. They played the right way, and they're a problem. And it's hard to replicate in just a couple days the type of defensive pressure, the ball movement that they have, and the quality of player to get ready for that in such a short time. So congratulations to them. We didn't have our A game tonight, and West Texas A&M was a big part of that. But from our end, 30-4. Heartland Conference champs, Heartland Conference tournament champs, regional finalists, and man, it's been a wonderful season for us. And my only sadness is that it's over, the abrupt ending of it all. That we don't have practice on Friday. You know, that's the only. I don't get to coach my one senior anymore. That's the only sadness I have, is that we didn't win. There's so much joy that season has had for all of us. But credit to West Texas A&M, and I wish them the best, and I hope that they can bring home the national championship to the state of Texas.
Coach, there was that. It felt like you guys were neck and neck for that whole first half until about the last 5 minutes. What kind of changed around that time of the game?
You know, I believe we were up 26-21. I felt like right around 8-9 minutes. I was trying to deal with some foul trouble. We had some, Corey Sherville, Ashton Spears, so shuffling the deck a little bit. So we had some lineups maybe that we haven't seen a lot of during the year. And then they went on that run. I had to put Ash back. So we knew when you watch them play that they're such a team of runs, and you have to try to limit them as much as possible. We had some looks that typically we hit, we didn't. There's runouts, we don't have the lineup or the matchups we want, and they took advantage of it. And now it spreads to 10. Okay, let's settle down. We can get our starters back in and get off to a good start. Now it's a 13-2 run, and for all intents and purposes, it was very hard to come back from that.
And then it opened. Speaking of the runs, and the first five of the second half.
That was
a 15-2 run.
Yes, it ended up being 15-2.
Well, at the second half. Yeah.
Gotcha. And now it's over. I mean, we just looked. We started doing things that we haven't done all year. We're not running our offense crisp, and we're not defensively. We're trying to hit the home run. We're trying to get the steal, and they got us out of sorts. And now you're trying to grab the game back, and you really can't because it's 16-18. And there's a reason why they're 34-3.
What about the play of Quay? What did that do to you?
Man, oh man, he's terrific. You don't get to watch West Texas. Obviously, we don't play them. We don't get to watch them play a lot. You know their success. You know their Final Four team last year. You know his accolades. Until you start delving into it after we beat Lubbock on Saturday night. Okay, now Saturday after the game, you start watching him, and he's fantastic. He's patient. He beats you in a lot of ways. He can shoot the three. He's seen all sorts of defenses throughout his career, getting doubled. So you can't throw anything new at him. And then he's making jump shots. He's getting to the foul line. He's running the court. Whew. Good game, Ryan Quaid. Congratulations. That's why he has the accolades and the awards that he does.
Coach, it's a historic season for you guys, obviously, for St. Edward's, and Corey, this for you as well. Kind of reflect on the process of getting to this point, not just this season, but kind of what you've built on throughout the years to make this regional final run.
Not to make this a long-winded answer, but in the summer, we lost our senior point guard to graduation. We lost last year our leading scorer, all-region player, to grad transfer. We weren't sure. Let's not forget, we were picked 6th in the Heartland. We were picked 6th. We got this man to my right, who's a winner. We got Ashton Spears. We had a freshman, Luke Kleiman, that played a lot of minutes for us, and the culture changed. You know, and this senior, Corey McKendry, they started believing. And it started with Aug, and everybody knows that. Aug walks through the door, and he says, Coach, we're going to win a national championship. That's high, that's lofty, but he believes it. And guess what? As he started to indoctrinate himself into St. Edwards, he started believing it. Players started to believe it. Coaching staff started to believe it. Now you're 4-6-0, you get ranked 20-1, and the season starts going, and it's built this big snowball thing. We're going on the court. We're going to believe. We believe we're going to win, and the whole culture has changed. I told the guys the bar is set really high now. We lose one senior who's a big part of what we've done this year. But the bar, the culture, we have been good. And how do you get to that next step? And I think we proved that we can do that this year.
Are you looking forward to playing against the LSC teams next year?
Not if they all look like that. You know, it's new venues, new teams, new coaches, new styles. You know, it's going to be fun. I'm glad that we're heading into a new league with the majority of our roster back, senior laden, tough group, battle tested. You know, we'll be ready for it. We'll be ready for it.
Corey, you heard Coach talk about those runs. I know you knew they were going to try to get one. What you guys try to do to stop them? What was going on? You were out there playing.
We really just try to get back to what we do. I mean, control the tempo, run our sets, run crisp. A bad shot really leads out to a fast break for them. So run our stuff crisp, get a good shot, goes in, great. Get back on defense. They miss it. At least we're in position to get back and transition defense. On defensive end, we just try to really suck in and prevent them from getting to the paint. But really good team, really fast. They got the best of us today.
August, how did the ball pressure from WT make you guys start your offense a little farther out and then kind of help their defense overall?
I mean, it definitely helped them a lot. There were some quick guards. They got some 3 tough guards. So it definitely bothered us. Got out of our game a little bit. But I mean, I think it was more on the defensive end. I mean, we didn't get stops, especially in the beginning, which gave them a lot of confidence, get the crowd involved, and so I think it starts with defensive end, and the best way to get good defense is good offense and get good shots. So yeah, so that definitely bothered us, but a lot of responsibility on me. Got to be better handling the whole situation and making sure we run the offense well.
Coach, how do you think your team handled the crowd?
Pretty well. You know, it's a respectful crowd that's cheering for their guys. You know, and credit to them. I'm not sure what the numbers was. I know somebody said they expected 3,000, 3,200. I don't know what the final number was. But they were very respectful. I mean, when we walked off the court, it was nothing but applause and pats on the back. Now, we lost. If we won, I'm not sure that would have happened. But I thought they were very respectful. They cheered for their team. And they should. They should cheer for that team. It's a fun team to watch. It's good basketball that they play. We were excited about the venue. Now, I mean, we may have 800 or 900 at our regional games. We've talked about that, and that's what you want to play. That's the type of situation. That's why you work at the game. That's why all those jump shots, all those time in the gym by yourself, all those weights, is to play in front of, to showcase your talents in front of 3,000 people. And so I thought we got into the game. We were up midway through. So I don't think I didn't feel that it affected us, just because they were very, I felt they were very respectful, just cheering for the team, and we had to focus on what we had to do.